Hey guys, DJ AJ 101 with you here today, and I wanted to bring you an article that I actually found really interesting, and I'm actually just a little bit late to the table on this one because I've been doing the Sapphire stuff all last week for the new video card that I was putting into my Mac Pro, so check out those videos if you haven't. But today's video is something a little bit more interesting, and it's actually been a question that I think Apple has been churning around for a long time. People have been churning this question around in their heads for a long time, and that is, will Apple ever kill the traditional iPods? And by that, we're not necessarily talking about the iPod Touch. The iPod Touch is actually still selling very well. It's probably the #1 iPod for kids out there to play their games, to listen to their music, to do whatever they want on this little portable computer that you don't have to have a long-term commitment contract through AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile, any of the big guys. You don't need that contract. It's the #1 thing for kids. It's very inexpensive. You can actually just give it to them for Christmas and they're all good. But the question here has arisen about the traditional iPods, which I'm getting to right now, which is the iPod Classic, which is probably the one that's longest in the tooth that people can't believe isn't already gone. It has a lot of space, 100 and some odd gigabytes of space to hold all your music. The other one is the iPod Nano, which is finally starting to get some touch capability with that touch screen to be able to maneuver and, play certain apps that are built into the software on it. And the last but not least is the iPod Shuffle, which has no screen at all, has physical buttons back from prior generations, of course, but still doesn't have a touch screen. There's only one of those that is a touch screen that can actually be maybe even considered to be in the long-term commitment plans of Apple. Because as we all know, Apple has been going more and more to iCloud, cloud services, online, not needing a traditional PC to do the music transfer anymore, to connect it to iTunes, so on and so forth. And the question, like I was talking about just before, has come up: is Apple going to kill those 3 iPods? Are they going to kill the Shuffle? Are they going to kill the Nano? And are they going to kill the Classic? Now, like I said, the Nano is the only one that really has a touchscreen, but none of these iPods, ironically, don't have any Wi-Fi capability or the option to actually download your music or back up your music wirelessly or purchase it on the device. And that's kind of where these other 3 iPods, alongside with the iPod Touch, those 3 don't do anything like that. And my biggest question is, are they eventually going to do that, or is Apple just going to say, you know what, the iPod business, we invented the music market, we invented the portable music market, but everybody wants these iPod Touches and they want their iPhone, and now the next big sensation with the iPad. Do we really need these traditional iPods anymore? Is it going to get to the numbers where they're not selling all that well, that people just aren't going to buy them, or does Apple have a big revamp in the process, that they're actually going to do something with these devices to be able to connect them wirelessly to your Wi-Fi at home, or when you're out and about, be able to download streaming music apps like Pandora, iHeartRadio, and also be able to purchase music on these devices? Because I think those 3 iPods are specific to a lot of music on them, and possibly videos, depending if you want to watch it on a small screen or not. But is Apple going to be able to do that? And I actually found this interesting article from CNET. It's a very interesting article. I will link it in the description below for you guys to read if you would like to get more in-depth details about what they think about Apple's plans. But I found this article very interesting myself, so I just wanted to talk about it with you guys and see exactly what you guys think. In my personal opinion, I can see Apple doing away with the Classic and potentially taking the Nano and the Shuffle and turning them into just one iPod with a touchscreen that you can actually connect with some the wireless network, and that you can download particular apps on it in a way, like Pandora, as an example. And you can also download music and movies over the wireless network. They'll sync with your account, so you can actually back up the device. Would be very nice. But I can't see them hanging on to 3 iPods for some reason. Those 3 seem to be like, those are the ones that are long in the tooth. They're really getting outdated. If they don't kill them off completely, just because it needs to be more like an iPod Touch, where you can actually do these sort of advanced things like backup, wireless downloading, and that you don't need to connect it to a traditional PC, which is Apple's outlook. Everything in the iCloud, moving more and more away from the traditional PC, these mobile devices becoming independent, each on their own. But that's just my opinion. I think they could go either way. Right now I'm kind of leaning toward the fact that they might just kill all 3 of them if we don't see any major revamps in the next couple of years. But other than that, guys, that's that's kind of what I think, and please leave your comments below. I want to hear what you guys think about this particular subject. I think this is pretty big because I think there's still a lot of people out there that want a traditional iPod that they can sync with their computer, but the way Apple's strategy is going, it doesn't seem that that is a long-term commitment that Apple is looking to ensue on. So please leave your comments below. Let me know what you guys think about this article, if the iPod's dead. If it's not, also feel free to hit that like button right below this video, as well as that subscribe button if you happen to like my content, and I sure do appreciate. You can also check out my YouTube channel, make a little bit of everything from tech content, from unboxings, reviews, articles like this that I may happen to find interesting so that I can share them with you guys and kind of give you guys my thoughts. But other than that, guys, that's going to do it here for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Please leave your comments, like I said, below what you guys think about this article and if Apple will kill the iPod, and I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great one till then, guys.